Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I have for you another anti-haul video. I've seen that quite a lot of you enjoyed my fashion anti-haul one. I thought I would do a beauty anti-haul video. So this one, like the other one, please don't feel offended if you like any of the things I mentioned. I'm not mentioning them because they're necessarily bad products. They're just things I wouldn't purchase or that just don't suit my style or that, you know, I just find a little bit gimmicky sometimes. But if you have found them to be useful, if you love them, please do let me know in the comments below because I might be completely wrong and I would love to hear from you. But without further ado, let's get straight into this anti-haul video. But before that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. I upload it twice a week and I would love to have you back on the channel. So don't forget to hit the little bell right next to the subscribe button as well so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Okay guys, well if you haven't seen my previous anti-haul video, I'm going to link that on the screen right now because I would love for you to have a look. And basically what an anti-haul video is like the name rightly says, everything but a haul. So it's telling you about the products that I haven't really loved or that I wouldn't really purchase either because they don't fit my style or because I think they just wouldn't be very good. But like I said in the other video, I really don't mean to offend anyone and I just want this video to be a little bit of fun. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first product I want to talk about is highlighter. So if you follow anyone who's into beauty on Instagram, highlighter has been a humongous trend. Everyone seems to be strobing and highlighting their faces everywhere. And I frankly think that it's a little bit too much. Like, I just find it a bit too much, the highlight. I mean, I see people do their makeup on Instagram and I sort of love what they're doing and suddenly they apply their highlighter and I just think they look like a disco ball. I'm all for highlighting. I love a good highlight. If you can see, I'm wearing one right now. But I think like it needs to be applied in moderation. It needs to make you glow as opposed to make you look kind of sweaty and greasy. And I think that the kind of extreme highlighting trend that's on right now, to be honest, is just not for me. It's just too much. I find that it makes you look kind of just sweaty and oily and it's just a bit too intense and I find it looks a little bit like a doll, like very artificial, so it's just really not for me. So basically these are the Iconic London Illuminator drops and they're in the shade Shine. And they're just like super intense, very metallic looking highlighter drops that you can apply either underneath makeup or on top of makeup and then apply a powder highlight on top. I find them too metallic. They've got like a pink, kind of whitish pink metallic shade to them and I just think it's super unflattering, super artificial. I feel like you look like you've come from some cyberspace 80s movies and yeah, they're just not for me and I don't think I would ever be purchasing these. I think the MAC Strobing Cream are very nice if you want a liquid highlighter. It's kind of quite subtle. They've got more like a natural tint to them. They're very thin, so they come on like a little bit of a glow on your skin as opposed to like a really metallic highlight. But yeah, I mean, if you're really into metallic highlights, these might be great. But for me, they're definitely something I won't be purchasing. Next up is the trend of things that change color. Like, I don't know what is going on, but for the last sort of year or so, there's been so many products, especially by Lipstick Queen. If you don't know this brand, I will link it down below. But basically, they started off with lipsticks and now they do a whole lot more stuff. And basically, they are just into bringing up things which change color. So like a green lipstick that transforms into a pink lipstick and a black blush that then transforms into a pink blush. And I don't really understand the point of these products, to be honest. They're quite pricey because Lipstick Queen is not a cheap brand. And I just don't get the point of it. Like, I don't understand. If you want a pink lipstick, just buy a pink lipstick then. I mean, I don't get why you would want to buy a green lipstick that then turns pink. Like, I just don't understand the whole purpose of this, I guess. And I find them a little bit gimmicky. I think there are better pink lipsticks and better blushes out there for that price. The blush is a cream blush which goes on black and then transforms into like a pink color. Tati from Glam Life Guru did a review of this black blush and I will link that on the info box below. But I frankly just don't find them, like I don't see the point of this. I haven't watched the whole review, but I don't think she got on very well with this blush. And to be honest, I just don't see the point of buying a cream blush that's black and then transforms into pink. Like, I would just buy a pink blush. Like, I don't think it's something that you are kind of looking at, like it's something you apply on your skin and people can only see like kind of the effect of the product after you've put it on. So I don't really get the point of this, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about these. Maybe you find them really fun, or maybe you found them really, really good products. I frankly, from the reviews I've seen, don't think they look that good quality, and I can't really justify the price point, and I don't really see the point of them. Next up, staying with lipsticks again, are the trend of weird coloured lipsticks. So L'Oreal have come up with a collaboration with Balmain, and they've come up with a range of lipsticks, and a lot of the colours are very, very nice. I really like the kind of nude or coppery shades, but then they have all these kind of greens and blues, and then I know Huda Beauty has come up with some liquid lipsticks in grey, and frankly, maybe they're just too funky for me, maybe I'm just too old for this, but I don't really get it. Like, I would never apply blue lipstick or grey lipstick or any sort of strange colour of lipstick. They're just not my thing. I find them maybe a bit too quirky for my style. I just don't think they go with me at all. All these products are pretty high on price point, and I don't know, I think I just wouldn't get wear out of them. Maybe I would wear it once, and that is also kind of very out there for me. I am a classic gal. If you've been watching this channel, you will probably know that by now. And I just frankly don't see the point of buying a blue lipstick. But hey, I've never been into kind of blue nail polishes as well, so maybe it's just me. But let me know if you guys have been loving any of these products below. I would love to hear. Maybe I just don't know how to style them. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, another trend that has been really in fashion have been the two-tone lipsticks. They're meant to do an ombre effect on your lips. And I know that Givenchy have come out with these ones, which are two-tone lipsticks. And frankly, I quite like the idea of making your lips a little bit darker on the outside and a little bit lighter on the inside, because they just make them look a little bit more voluptuous and voluminous. And a lot of brands have come up with lipsticks like this. Dior have come up with a range too. I will link it on the screen now. But basically, the Dior ones are quite subtle. I mean, there's quite a lot of color difference between the center of the lipstick and the outside of the lipstick, but the colors are pretty neutral, so I think those could go quite well. But Givenchy have gone very adventurous, and there's one which is like red and purple. There's another one which I think is like pink and orange, I think. Anyway, I will link them on the screen now so that you can have a look. But basically, I mean, I just don't know. These colors are just too contrasting for me. Again, I just think it's too funky, too out there. I'm not sure how, I've never tried two-tone lipsticks actually, so I don't know how it would kind of glide onto the lips and whether you'd be left with kind of a gap between the red and the purple, for example, and that's kind of two really strong shades, and if they don't blend in beautifully, it's probably going to look very weird. I don't know. I think if you want to go for such contrasting colors, it's probably better to do it yourself with a lip brush and use two different lipsticks. But I don't know, the whole gliding the lipstick on in just one swipe and getting those two really, really dramatic contrasting shades, I don't know how that would turn out. But if you guys have tried them, let me know, and maybe I'm completely wrong, but I think that would probably be a hard one to pull off if you were just kind of swiping your lipstick on. Another thing which I found very, very gimmicky is the eyeliner stamps. I know a few YouTubers have tried those out. But yeah, I mean, I just find it very gimmicky. I know that eyeliner is something that's quite difficult to apply, and a lot of people struggle with it, me included. But I think you just need to practice. And, you know, I think those kind of post-it little papers to put around here so that they kind of mark the end of your eye are quite helpful to create that flick at the end, but I'm just not sure that a stamp is really going to do the work for you. And I don't know, I've never tried it, but I find it quite gimmicky, and I think probably your best bet is just to keep practicing if you want to have really good eyeliner. But let me know. I mean, I've never tried these eyeliner stamps. If you have tried them and they are amazing, do let me know, because I would love to save myself, you know, 20 minutes in the morning that I take to get like good eyeliner. But yeah, I don't know. I just think a stamp is just not going to do it. It's probably quite messy. I mean, I'm not sure how kind of intense the black would be if you're just pressing onto your eye. I mean, I remember, what was it, in the 90s or maybe early 2000s, there were these like stick-on eyeshadows that you would just kind of stick onto your eye and then just take it off, and they were supposed to leave you with like a really beautiful different 3-shade eyeshadow, and they just never worked, to be honest. I remember trying those when I was in school and they just never worked. So I guess with these things in makeup, you just have to rough it out and take your time with it, unfortunately. Going back to lips, another trend I haven't quite really understood was glitter lips. I don't think they look flattering. I frankly think they look quite tacky, to be honest. They're just really not my thing. I think they're just too out there. I think they would probably be super uncomfortable. Like, I wouldn't like to have glitter in my mouth and probably just like lick it off if I was like eating and get all that kind of into my mouth. I think they would probably feel really grainy as well, like really uncomfortable. And yeah, frankly, I just think they look too artificial. And I think for me, makeup is about enhancing your features and looking more beautiful by enhancing what you already have. So things that look very artificial, like a super metallic highlight or super glittery lips, are just really not my thing. But hey, let me know what you guys think about it. They're just not my thing, to be honest. I mean, I never really got into metallic lipsticks either, or metallic sort of glosses that you could put over your lipsticks to make them look really metallic. They were just never really my thing, so glitter lips are just really not my thing either. I've never loved them. I know now you can get loads of like lip kits, and I know NYX and I know NYX do like these like glitter pigments that you can put over your lipstick, and I find them quite a faff to apply. I've seen people apply them on Instagram and I think they probably are a huge faff to apply. I know glitter definitely is because you just get it everywhere. And yeah, they're just really not my thing, and I think it would probably be really, really uncomfortable. I think that's what kind of freaks me out the most of ever trying it. Another thing that seems to be really in recently is a red eyeshadow, and I've seen so many celebrities wear this, and I frankly just don't really like it. I think red eyeshadow, or eyeshadows that have a lot of red pigment in them, I find them really unflattering on every eye colour. I know they're supposed to look really good on like green eyes, but I just find them really unflattering, especially when they apply them underneath the eye. I just think it makes you look kind of sick, and I don't know, when I'm really tired or I'm feeling unwell, my eyes go kind of quite red, especially around the rim of the eye, and I find that people who are very fair tend to get this as well. So I don't know, I think that red pigment around the eyes just makes people look unwell. I don't know why, especially if you're going for like a really nude makeup on your face, something that's not very kind of high coverage, no contouring, a really pale sort of makeup, and then you have like these red eyes, which I know a lot of people have done. And I don't know, I find it really, really unflattering. So lately there's been quite a few palettes that have got a lot of like red shades to them. I know Illamasqua do like a completely red eyeshadow, and then there's been the Subculture palette by Anastasia and the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and they have a lot of like really warm orangey red shades to them, and I don't know, I don't think I would buy any of these because I don't find those shades flattering at all. The Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette as well, I find it really, really kind of, there's too many glitter shades in there. I find that glitter shades are okay for the evening, but I don't think I'd ever wear like a pink or a purple glitter. I just find it too intense. And again, just really not up my street. Another thing that I don't think I would ever repurchase, and I have to admit that I actually did purchase a pair of these, are the Huda lashes. I mean, I find them really beautiful on some people. I mean, I see them on Instagram and I think they look stunning, but for me, they're just really not the right kind of eyelashes. I know that she's done some really dramatic ones like the, I think it's Lana, and those I definitely don't like. They're like double lashes if you had kind of one strip stuck on top of the other ones. For me, those eyelashes are just too intense. Again, very unnatural looking. I don't find them flattering at all. They remind me of like drag queen makeup. Really not up my street. But anyway, the other ones she has, which are a little bit more natural, like the Samantha lashes, I find them really beautiful on some people. But I think you need to have a very kind of wide eye, very big eyes, very open eyes, so that they don't look kind of gimmicky and stupid on you. For me, they just don't look good, they don't look right, they kind of go all over my eye and just up above my brow, and they just look too much. I look really ridiculous in them, to be honest. I think for people like me, which don't have a lot of space between this part of their eye and their brow, it's good to buy like shorter lashes. The Fleur de Force by Eyeliner are really, really good. I really love those, but I find that anything longer than that, they just don't look good on me. They just look too dramatic, and I just end up looking silly, to be honest. And I think they're not flattering in the least. They make my eyes look kind of weird and like a strange shape as well. So yeah, I don't think I will ever be purchasing those again. Another thing from Huda Beauty that I really don't like, it seems like I really don't like the brand, but I mean, I do really like Huda, but a lot of the stuff she does is kind of very intense, very dramatic makeup, and it's just not my scene. I mean, I love makeup, and I love wearing kind of a good amount of makeup to enhance your features, but I don't like stuff that looks unnatural. And she recently came out with the, I'm just looking down to see the name, the Summer Solstice Highlighter Palette, and this has like a yellow, kind of bronzy highlighter, a really pink highlighter, and a very intense purple highlighter. I don't know when you would wear purple highlighter. I don't see the point of it. I don't see the purpose. I don't know why you would want your face to look purple. But yeah, I mean, let me know if you guys have tried it below. I think this is very dramatic. They look very intense highlights, and the colors are just really not kind of up my street. I mean, really bright pink or really bright purple is not my idea of highlight. For me, highlight is more like a golden goddess glow, kind of lit from within. And those really kind of unnatural colors, I just think wouldn't suit most people. But hey, I may be wrong, who knows. Another makeup item I spotted when I went to Japan, I think it was in the airport, was that La Durée, the patisserie, also has a range of makeup, and it's called Les Merveilleuses, my French isn't great guys, by La Durée, and it's they've got a few different things. The packaging is absolutely stunning. It's inspired by kind of, I don't know, almost Disney, and they're like very kind of antique looking makeup. It's very, very beautiful to see, but their prices are just absolutely ridiculous. I know they do this blush, which has like rose petals in it, and the petals are supposed to kind of give you the color. I don't think they're actual rose petals, but they're shaped like petals, and you just dip your brush, and that sort of gives you like a beautiful kind of color glow. And I've never tried it, I have no idea. They might be amazing, but to be honest, they are so pricey. The face color rosé, which is those petals I'm saying, they are $175 for one, and I just don't know what a blush could have that could justify for it to be $175 for a blush. So I don't know, I just think it's super expensive, and I don't think I could justify the price no matter how good the blush is. They do look beautiful, but the price point is just too crazy for me, to be honest. Finally, the Teardrop Silicone Beauty Blender type sponge. I just don't know, I've never tried this out, and I know a lot of people have raved about it on Instagram, so I might be a bit controversial here, but I don't know, I just don't think a silicone sponge would go well to kind of put makeup on my face. I think everything would just kind of slip onto the sponge, and I don't see how that would help it mesh with my face. I don't like the idea of applying silicone or something that feels so plasticky on my skin. So yeah, I don't know, a lot of people think they're really, really good. I haven't tried them. I love my beauty blender, I swear by it, and I don't think I'll be trying these anytime soon. Okay guys, well that was everything from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just meant to be a little bit of fun. Do let me know in the comments below if you have tried any of these things out and you have loved them, because I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!